What's up, guys? It's JJman here, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 things I think should be added to Minecraft. And in the background, I just have me building a stable, and let's get into it. Number 1, I think they should have emerald armor in the game, because they already have emeralds in the game, and why can't they have emerald armor in the game? They've been in the game for a long time now, and the only thing you can really do with them is trade. And I think Emerald Armor would just make a better way for people to actually have an incentive to get emeralds in the game and not just to do nothing with them. Because right now, trading with villagers is okay, but I think getting Emerald Armor would just make emeralds more valuable. And for number 2, going along with the Emerald Armor theme, I think that they should add to the game Emerald Tools. I don't know if these would be better or worse than diamond tools, but I think they should add them to the game because it goes along with the theme of my emerald armor, how emeralds are kind of useless right now in the game, and I would just think that emerald tools, just on top of adding emerald armor to the game, would make emeralds way more valuable and encourages people to trade with villagers to get those emeralds. I don't think they should add the emerald ore to be more popular. I think they should be able to get it by trade. That's the way I think they should do it. So that'll give an incentive to trade with villagers. Because right now, I really don't have an incentive to trade with villagers, except if you really want to turn rotten flesh. And I really don't have a farmer of that now, so I have no encouragement to farm villagers. Trade with villagers. And for number 3, I think they should add more complex redstone. Now, I don't mean that copy Project Red and have wires and alloy wires and all that. I just think that they should have different things. They should have AND gates and NOR gates, because right now you can do those in with redstone, but I think if you just have it in a compact form, it would just make the game a whole lot easier, because that way players don't have to worry about building these giant things in the ground. It would just make redstone a lot more compact, and it would just make doing redstone way more easier. And it's all in one block, or you can. I think they should have the and OR gate in 2 different blocks, and maybe having like a longer repeater would work, and maybe having a block that instead of putting, how you can put a block in a redstone torch to invert the signal, have that all in one block, and I think that would be good. And on to number 4, I think they should add more food items in the game, because right now you really just have meat. You really just have meat and bread and all that pie and stuff. I think it should add way more different items in the game for food, not just bread and all that. And this kind of goes along with my 5th point I'm going to be saying. And I'll just say my 5th point right now. They should add more crops in the game. That way you can have more food items if you have more crops. Because right now we're really limited to carrots and potatoes. And I just don't think that carrots and potatoes and wheat are really good. If they had more crops, they could do a lot more with the food items. And then maybe make some crops and some food items harder to get than other items, and it would just help with diversity in the game. And that way, because right now everyone, the top tier food item in the game right now is cooked steak, and it's gotten by cows. You definitely have to have a cow farm to get it, but I think that if they have different crops and they took longer times to grow, and that different food items with different rewards would just change up the game, because it will encourage people to actually grow food. That way they can get these higher tier crops. Right now you need to grow wheat to actually feed your animals, feed your cows to get beef. But I think that you can just make a giant wheat farm and then basically just leave and let it grow. And then anytime you want beef, all you do is you slaughter them and then reproduce them. And that it it's just a really quick way of getting really high tier food. I know that if they have different crops and stuff, that they don't want all your time dedicated to just growing food to survive. I'm not saying like make it super hard for you to survive without food. I'm just saying add different crops and variations like food and stuff. That way, uh, that way you can just have more variation in the game, because right now the food is very plain. And I think you only really struggle with food in the first night. After that, you're good. So I think this is a survival game, so you definitely want to struggle with food a little more than you actually do. And those are my 5 things, guys, that I want to see added into Minecraft, hopefully sooner than later. And just go over them. We got the emerald tools and armor. We got some more completed redstone. I really love redstone, so that's why I really want that. And we also have more food and crop types in the game, which I think would be really cool. And guys, thank you so much for watching. And I was actually able to get this. And if you can see in the background, I built this wonderful stable that can house horses. And you'll see that why I built that in a upcoming Minecraft Let's Play. And thank you guys so much for watching. This is JJman signing off. Bye.